Hi, my name is Coldbeer and let's start with It Takes Two. It's really hard to believe my eyes when I look at this discount. You know why? This game was named Game of the Year, Best Family Game, People's Choice and Best Multiplayer Game in the 2021 Steam Game Awards. And now 60% discount? Are you kidding? So as you can probably imagine, this is a co-op game for two people, where you can invite a friend to join for free with Friends Pass, and together master unique and connected character abilities, help each other with the obstacles and have a great time in general. For example, my friend, who's almost 40 years old and usually plays games like Detroit Become Human, Observer, The Last of Us and similar gloomy stuff, played this with his girlfriend and he said that this was the best game he tried in half a year. So it's obvious that the game has no age or genre restrictions, it's just pure fun, so grab your mother-in-law and have fun together. It Takes Two has overwhelmingly positive reviews, but that's probably obvious as well. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Deluxe Edition. The usual edition and deluxe edition cost the same amount on this sale. To be honest, the deluxe edition version does include a digital art book and just a few skins for your robot and spaceship, but in general there are a few dozens of them just laying around in the game, so it won't make any impact on your gameplay. From all the games I've played last year, Fallen Order had the most satisfying combat I've seen since Witcher 3, and I probably liked it so much because it reminded me of those sword dances I did as Geralt. The game started slow, but the more I played, the more powerful I got. You know, skills like running on walls or throwing spinning lightsaber into a bunch of puny enemies are not given to you all at once. At the beginning you suck as a Jedi. Even some random rat can kill you if you're not careful enough. So I died a lot, but later you will become a real combat god and nothing can withstand your absolute power. Well, except Darth Vader, I'm sorry. He will smash you like Ukrainians are smashing invaders right now. Quern, Undying Thoughts. This is a first-person puzzle adventure game inviting you on a journey to explore the beautiful land and solve many challenges. Here you will put your IQ to the test with the increasingly complex puzzles and unravel the mysteries of the island. Remember Myst? So it's quite the same. It's really original and solving one or another puzzle is a really rewarding feeling. People are talking that Quern is one of the best puzzle games they ever played. It also has 91% of positive reviews, just like your sister, and the bad ones are mostly about the technical issues. People don't realize that you should check your graphic card drivers all the time. For example, I couldn't even run the Elden Ring without updating them. Anyway, this is a great game, really worth your money even when it's not on sale. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. If you like science fiction space operas, Mass Effect is one of the best there is. It has a great plot, many twisted turns of events, mysteries on every corner, giant robots, giant spaceships and giant space stations. It's full of great characters as well, and it has 93% of positive reviews on Steam, meaning that game is lacking only mere 2% to be in overwhelmingly positive reviews category. By buying Legendary Edition, you will get all 3 remastered Mass Effect games with all the DLCs and other stuff included and remade in one huge game. Civilization 6. If you want to keep your virginity safe, this game is one of the best ways to never lose it. Although Civilization games are definitely not for everyone. The sheer amount of mechanics can be really overwhelming for a new player, and not everyone likes to read a lot and enjoy changing numbers and colors on the map. To be fair to everyone who never played Civilization, the game looks like a simple, boring board game. But the trick is that this simplicity is just a tip of a dick. It's way more complex than it seems. Basically, here you can become ruler of the world, establishing and leading a best civilization from the Stone Age to the Information Age, and of course I'm talking about mighty Coldbeeristan. Titanfall 2 Ultimate Edition. If you don't know what Titanfall is, you may think that this is only a multiplayer battle royale of some sort, but it's not. The game actually features a very nice single-player campaign packed with action and inventive twists. Here you play as a militia rifleman stranded behind enemy lines who encounters a veteran Vanguard-class Titan. You must work together to uphold a mission you were never meant to carry out. I experienced something like that a few days ago when the courier came to my place and instead of delivering my order right to my door, he asked me to come outside outside and take it from his van. I was like, wow, it's like I did all the job by myself. I upholded the mission I was never meant to carry out. You suck, DHL. And of course, in Titanfall 2 there is a multiplayer portion of the game with fast-paced first-person action with titans and deadly pilot abilities. This version of a game includes all the deluxe and jump starter content, which includes new titans, warpaints, weapons, tokens, and even more. And this price is more than great. Grim Dawn, cheapest edition. That's not a real name, but when you think that Grim Dawn cannot be cheaper, it surprises us again. 80% is a steal. What a time to be alive. And Grim Dawn itself is Diablo 3 we never had. It's way darker and gloomier than the third Diablo, but it's also harder to master. When I played it for the first time, I had some problems understanding how to level up my skill tree correctly, and so on, and my hero turned out quite lame. Don't be like me, watch some tutorial for beginners, you will thank yourself later. Alice Madness Returns. This is an older game, but it's a real gem, so if you somehow missed it 11 years ago, this is your second chance. Alice Madness Returns is a third-person, single-player action-adventure platformer where you visit the grim reality of Victorian London and travel to the beautiful yet ghastly Wonderland to uncover the root of Alice's madness. People on Steam are saying that the game has beautiful, well-aged graphics, great music, and great level design. Dragon Age Inquisition Game of the Year Edition. Some call this game Fantasy Mass Effect, and there is a reason for that. Here you have a team of heroes and you control all of them. Game is plot-driven, has a deep and interesting storyline and great characters who will provide you with many hours of fun. Most fans of the franchise like Dragon Age Origins more than Inquisition, but somehow I have no nostalgia for the Origins and I like Inquisition more.
That is a blasphemy. Inquisition will deal with you.
Yeah, but that is maybe because Inquisition is more dynamic and I never even used the post-game ability while playing it. I literally forgot which K does that and never used it. Several years later, I did the same with the Outer Worlds. I finished the game and only then I saw someone else's video showing that you can slow time in there. I never even knew. Anyway, both Origins and Inquisition are on sale, and they are both more than great games to buy for this price. Endzone, A World Apart. A group of terrorists blew up nuclear power plants around the globe and plunged the world into chaos. Only a few were able to escape into underground facilities called the Endzones. 150 years later, mankind returns to the surface and surprise, surprise, under your command. So poor humanity is doomed. I'm sorry, no offense. Okay, a little offense. Here in an extremely hostile environment full of radioactivity, contaminated rain and extreme climate change, you'll have to prove your worth as a leader. Build a settlement, gather and refine resources, send expedition to forgotten places, and much more. People on Steam are talking that the game is really fun if you like city builders, but it has complex UI system and the lore part is really weak. Anyway, 77% of players who tried the Endzone are recommending this game. Dark Q Complete Edition. Game tells you the story of Lloyd, a boy who becomes aware of the fact that he is dreaming. To Lloyd's misfortune, the dream quickly turns into a nightmare, and all attempts to wake up end in failure. While exploring the darkest corners of his mind, Lloyd learns how to survive the nightmare by bending the laws of physics and manipulating the fluid fabric of the dream world. But the coolest thing is that the game has two DLCs, named The Tower and The Crypt, and they are both completely free. What is this generosity? I don't understand. Am I dreaming as well? So anyway, if you want to support my channel, buy games using my GOG link in the description below. All of them are DRM free and refunds are supported for up to 30 days. So GOG is a way friendlier gaming shop for customers than Steam, and that is awesome. Thank you for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!